Stratford Tea Party, and we got Tea Party folk lined up to sign Peter Schiff's petition. And this is happening all across Connecticut. Everywhere there's a Tea Party, there's a petition. Come on out, sign up, volunteer.
Wait, I should have a Peter Schiff sign. Next!
There we go, thumbs up. Alrighty. Ring the bell for Peter.
39% unfavorable. More people dislike him than like him. So there are a lot of people that prefer another candidate. And I think even if you look at my 11%, the fact that 15% of the people had a favorable view of me, but only 11% supported me, I think that was because they thought, well, this man has a better chance of winning. So I like Peter Schiff, but I think Linda has a better chance of winning because she has all this money. That was the attitude of the convention. I think you're the best candidate. If I could pick the senator, it'd be you. So let's face it, she can win because she's got all this money. But I think as we see the poll results coming out, that with all her money, she spent $16 million, and Blumenthal's still beating her by 25 points, even with the lies about Vietnam. So I don't think she can win. And as more people realize that, well, if Linda can't win, well, maybe we should go for Peter because we like him better anyway. And I think that if you look at in that recent QuickFact poll, only 22% of the people in the poll had heard of me. So 78% still don't know who I am. So that means there's still potentially, if I can increase my name recognition and I get the same type of favorables, unfavorables with the new people that know me, then I have a chance of being taken involved. I think the problem is she's already had her chance. She spent the money. Everybody knows her. And they still don't support her. So it's unknown with me. If 78% of the people don't know about me, if they break the same way as the 22% who do, I'd be influenced. So it's so we don't know. So I at least have a chance. I think based on these numbers, Linda doesn't have much of a chance at all. I mean, of course, there could be another major blow up, but there can be one that goes against Linda. I mean, both of them probably have skeletons in the closet that are going to come out. I mean, certainly with WWE and all the things you can imagine have gone around in a business like that over the last 50 years, things are going to come out. So there's always some kind of unknown bomb that can explode.
Feel that way. It really sounds like part of what you're saying is that it's a recognition issue for you. Where people like break the way better. Go on TV right now. In addition,
well, not right this second. Right now we got to get on the ballot. But, so let's get on the ballot first, and then I'm going to map out a strategy that will include TV, depending on how much money I have raised at the time and where the polls are.
And I guess I only ask it's quite short, and the primary will speak up for all of us. I just wonder how much time you have to...
I don't know. I mean, this is the real grassroots campaign. I mean, Linda McMahon, she's a grassroots candidate, but she's, the establishment candidate. I mean, she claims she's an outsider, but you can't buy your way inside and still be an outsider. So I really have this outsider campaign. I've got all the grassroots support behind me. And that's where the campaign is going to take its momentum during the summer, is as the grassroots spread around the country. And hopefully, I'll take people by surprise, and I'll have a big boost in the polls.
And do you think the party convention just went with the money?
Well, I know they did, because every delegate I talked to, I had probably about 20% of the delegates who supported me at that convention, and I should have been on the ballot without having to do this. But last minute, including up till the voting, Linda convinced everybody, her massive amount of people that were on the floor, pressured people, convinced everybody, did whatever they could to say that I couldn't win, I was dropping out, she's got the money. And everyone I asked, when I called people up who were supporting Linda, I would always say, well, why Linda? Why are you supporting Linda? And it's like, well, she's got all the money. She's got all this money. And so it's really interesting that when she talks to reporters about this, she says, well, the voters can't be bought. Yet when she talks to the delegates, vote for me because I can buy this election. And so that's what why people believe in her. The same people will tell me, if I ask the people who are supporting Linda, if you could pick the next senator, just nominate, just decide, who would you pick? And I say, oh, of course I'd pick you. So they believe in me. They'd rather have me there, but they just think her money makes it so much easier for her to win. And so with me, I think that, you know, just putting somebody in there that doesn't share our principles and that isn't going to do anything just because they're going to buy a R instead of a D in front of this Connecticut senator. You know, we have a lot of senators that are Republican now, and they're part of the problem. Not that many of them are part of the solution. I am. So it's not just about electing a Republican. It's about electing the right Republicans, the Republicans that are actually going to do something positive, something that, you know, Republicans in this state want done, and that's me.
And she's not necessarily.
And since I don't think she's going to win anyway, that the money might even work against her, you know, why not go with me? Why not go with what you want? At least that way you have a chance of getting what you want. If you compromise your principles and just go with McMahon, even if you win, you lose. You know, so at least go down swinging. At least put up the candidate you believe in, and you know, and give the Republicans somebody to vote for instead of somebody to vote against. You know, it's all going to be, let's vote for Linda to block Blooming. How about vote for Peter because we want him? You know. All right.
That sounds like an argument right there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the time.
All right.
Thanks so much, Ted.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, I gotta head up to Hartford.